What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, we have an update literally just a half hour after we had just posted a video of talking about, cuts and potential trades going down with the Indianapolis Colts. We're getting reports this morning both from Jeremy Fowler and Dan Graziano of ESPN, that they believe that NFL teams believe that Colts center Ryan Kelly and Colts tight end Mo Alie-Cox will be available for trade. This should come as no surprise. We know that the Indianapolis Colts are tied down to quite a bit of money to both Ryan Kelly over the next 2 years and to Mo Alie-Cox over the next few years as well with their current contracts. So this again should come as no surprise. We talked about, the Colts potentially moving on from these two players due to their current contracts hurting their cap hit as it is right now. The Colts have one of the least amounts of cap of any team in the NFL until they make some more moves going forward. But with that being said, I could definitely see a scenario in which Ryan Kelly could be seeing himself being traded away for a package. Uh, Ryan Kelly, who's 30 years old, currently has one of the biggest center contracts in the NFL right now. Had a little bit of a down year this year, but then again, so did a bunch of the the Indianapolis Colts offensive linemen. But the good thing is Ryan Kelly is still a very serviceable player. A lot of respect around the league for Ryan Kelly due to the fact that he is, 30 years old, multiple time Pro Bowler, as a guy that has a lot of pedigree to him. So we will see if there is something that could be taken over for him. I think they're supposed to be paying him his cap hit would be about 7 million this year and would be 12 million next year if they tried to get rid of him. So, if you're going to do something with Ryan Kelly, you'd want to do it now versus doing it later on. So, this is just reiterating what we were saying in the other video. And Mo Alie-Cox, not to be surprised on that regard. Now, in regards to a trade with Mo Alie-Cox, it'd be really hard to find a trade partner for Mo Alie-Cox due to the contract in which they're having it. Again, we said in the other video, don't believe that the Indianapolis Colts would get somebody to take on a $6 million a year contract for a tight end who hasn't been utilized and is 29 years old. Now, granted, there's a couple teams out there that may think that they could do more with Mo Alie-Cox than what Indianapolis has done. So we could see a potential situation where those two could be traded together, or we just may not end up seeing them get traded at all. The thing is why this is going public right now is due to the fact that there's suspicion that both of these players could get cut. So if that's the current situation, then you would want to, make them up to be traded, because then you don't want to have to just cut them and eat that money that you would have to take from cutting them altogether. So it's going to be interesting to see if there is a potential trade for Ryan Kelly and or Mo Alie-Cox over the next few weeks. As free agency is coming up this week, it'll be the first week where we may see some potential trades go down. And then, of course, free agent signings as well. So we will just have to see, guys. But that's going to do it for this one. This is just an update video. Again, we talked about this in another video that has already been posted today. So this is just reiterating on the fact that we're now hearing reports of these guys potentially getting traded. So we'll have to see. We're on the trade block, presumably, and we will just have to see where that goes. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let us know your thoughts. And as always, go Colts.